people are copying off each other. It's just what they do. They look at someone and they go, oh shit, I wish I could dance like that. And they try. They go, oh, okay, well, I'll just try and copy. You'll never get it. You'll never get it because you have to be on that guy's wavelength. You know, even if your best mate is the guy you want to try and copy off, you ain't going to get that. So what you do is you try and you come up with something new, which is different, which is your own, and you know, basically it becomes unique. Then other people start copying, and the whole bloody scene copies off each other. That's why you get so many similar styles, but they're not exactly the same. Because I've never to this day seen rave done in sync. I've never seen two ravers go, okay, this is exactly the moves I'm going to do. It's just too freestyle for that.
Yes, that's correct. No two ravers dance the same.
Melbourne Shuffle is a specific step. It's a very simple step. It looks quite complicated, but when you actually sit down and watch someone, it's just a matter of just shuffling your feet in a particular way. And then once you've learnt that, then you can cater to your own technique and whatever you've learnt. Sometimes you copy off someone else's move, or sometimes you come up with something else. But it's a very basic step that can be evolved.
Yeah, there's definitely a spiritual side of dancing. Some people take it to a bigger level than others. Some don't even feel it, but definitely when I'm out there, sometimes an hour can go like 15 minutes and I've just got a massive smile on my face and I'm in cloud nine.
But when I'm out there dancing, I don't feel my lungs. I don't feel the pain. I don't feel the anguish. Not until the bass beat stops and you go into shock.
It's very euphoric, but at the same time it's very relaxing.
The best thing about dancing, I reckon, is just the moment, being there, being with everyone, just as the beat stops, looking around and seeing everyone else focused on the DJ, waiting for the next beat to kick in, just losing yourself kind of, or just having fun, jumping around like an idiot.
You stop thinking. It's similar to how I feel on a DJ now. You can go to start DJing or dancing with all the whole world on your shoulders. As soon as you got a groove happening, you're forgetting what you're doing. You don't realise what you're doing. You just do it before you know it. I mean, I used to, again, before I DJ, I used to promote and dance. I danced for 8 hours and then realised that the night had finished.
Because it feels awesome when you're going absolutely flat out, knackered, like just fucking crazy to the music, like when you feel, you know.
Alright man, I've heard 20,000 arguments and 20,000 hours of nonsense about how to describe the Melbourne Shuffle. Alright, but to put it simply, it's a style of dance that's flatlands, done on flat grounds, where you don't allow your hands to touch the ground and is to the rhythm of the music. So it's not breakdancing where you can do a willy-nilly spin even though the music's going bar, 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 or sit there and go bar, bar, bar when the music's going. It's a very designated to rhythm, to the music, and your hands should not touch the ground. Anything that you can come up with in that, that's yours. That's your canvas. Whatever you can create it.
Everyone has their own unique little flair that they'll throw in, from being, you know, little side jumps, kicks, to running forward and back. But generally, you know, there is a style, but everyone has a unique edge to it, which is creatively, you know, creates a really fun thing, and something, you know, really good for the scene.
I want to go out there and find the world's best bass beat and get me to dance.
I don't know, I suppose I used to have a go at it and do my own. Mine sort of turned into a weird pirate techno jig.
Like, I know your basic shuffle, you got your running man, so I pretty much stick to my running man and just flow with my hands.
I love pretending I'm playing basketball because you're just getting someone else involved as well by passing the ball off or whatever, and it's just fun mimicking, miming anything, not just ball sports.
I love moving very hard. Starting to get a little bit into the liquidy type moves, but I've started out dancing hard from word go, and that's how I love dancing, and that's how I get my dance style across.
It's a whole painting, you know, you've got all the different colours there, whether you've got your running man for aggression and anger, which is your red, and you've got your breaks for your smooth blues and all your different stuff. The music's coming to you in sounds and colours and waves, and you can transfer it in any way you want. You can make it orchestral and grab the high, the mid and the low of the beat and separate that to your feet. Your feet can become the bass beat, your body rock can become the mid, and then the high fills can become hat tricks and spins and moves and anything that you can imagine. And then all of a sudden you're becoming a goddamn orchestral genius. You know, you're not just sitting there moving your feet to a two-step, you're sitting there trying to keep a whole orchestral piece together on your body like an epileptic fit going around a pole without losing any pieces of your body.
There's a lot of different shuffling styles out there. You have from your sexy shuffling with the females to very aggressive guys with their running man, to some guys that can pull off 10 to 12 spins at a time.
When I think of the Melbourne Shuffle, I think of it in its more developed, advanced form, and most people just sort of think of it in its basic form, and it's kind of can be seen as cheesy, I suppose. But yeah, I don't know. I describe it as an organised freedom of movement. Yeah, it's good fun.
I think it's something that's commonly appreciated amongst people in the dance scene. Personally, I like an individual style, something original, shows your creativity, and describes to other people just from watching you what sort of music you like, and what the vibe that you can bring onto other people from that.
Oh, with dancing like Melbourne Shuffle style, sometimes I'll end up at a commercial club, something like that. For example, I don't know, Metro or something like that. And I'll have a bit of a dance when a techno track comes on, and yeah, people just look at you like you're a freak. So yeah, I like it.
I actually find it hard to steer away from a bit more of a, I suppose, a twisting, shuffling sort of style in my dancing now. If I go out to a normal club, because you get very used to the music and the way you dance. So
yeah, you always try and incorporate the your shuffle style into whatever music you're trying to dance to, but.
And then you look around and you realise everyone's not dancing the same way you are, and maybe you should slow down.
Yeah. You kind of feel like a freak.
Oh, you can't explain it. You can't explain it. You got to do it, got to experience it, and then once you do, you just can't have enough of it.
It's about street, style and sense, and if you put the three of them together and then you express yourself and you don't care what you think looks gay or dainty or what looks cool and strong and masculine, if you just feel what you want to feel, people will respect that.
There's a heap of different styles out there. Like, I've seen everyone's got their own individual style, but it's sort of all the same. You can tell they're from Melbourne, you can tell they've actually learnt it from Melbourne, but they've all got their own way of moving. I just like to sit there and watch dances sometime, and there's like 5 people there. You can tell they're all Melbourne Shufflers, but they're all individuals as well, just doing their own moves and stuff.
Don't like the way that a lot of people do this whole fucking leggy, kicky, slidey to the left sort of stuff like that, and they all dance in unison. It's like, you should make it a bit more of a personalised expression rather than, is this thing on? Like, oh cool, I'm like getting all deep and shit here, and like,